how are you feeling ahead of this weekend? It's a huge game for you girls.
Yeah, feeling really good. I think it'll be a tough hit out for us. We've got a bit of preparation to do tonight, but we're really looking forward to the hit out.
What's the focus been at training this week?
I think just fixing the little things that we missed on the game against Bendigo. We had a few little mishaps, but we're focusing on those, and we'll focus on some scout tonight, which will be what we'll focus on against Frankston.
I guess what kind of skills or gameplay have you been looking at?
Yep, so we're looking to push the ball up the court, also move the ball around where sometimes we can be a little bit stagnant, so if we get the ball through hands and really look to focus on some good shots, then we'll be good against Frankston.
Obviously, going up against Frankston, they're undefeated at this stage. How do you mentally prepare to go up against a team like that?
I think we've just got to take every game as it comes. I mean, we went pretty well against Bendigo, I thought, but it's always going to be tough going against an undefeated team, but hopefully we can get it done.
And how important will it be to get a win here at Ballarat?
Yeah, of course, it's always important to win in front of the home crowd to keep them coming to games. But yeah, as every game is important, it's important to get a home win.
Has training this week been a bit more physical focused? I know Millie said sort of in the last press conference that sort of got pushed around a bit by Bendigo. And
we definitely, from Tuesday last week, we've been lifting the intensity. We've got to focus on that tonight, but yeah, definitely been a strong focus for us.
Do you feel the Bendigo game is probably one that you guys lost as opposed to them winning?
Yeah, we definitely had our chance to win it. Hopefully that, we made some mistakes that we shouldn't have, so yeah, it was definitely our loss.
It's probably, you can look at it as a positive in some ways though, I suppose, given it's a young team, you sort of probably were the front runners for the most part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of team's Frankston?
They're pretty strong. They've got a lot of key players, lots of WNBL girls. It'll be tough for us, but hopefully we can get it done.
Who are some of their key WNBL players?
They've got Tessa Levy and Ella Badish and Garvin and everything like that, so yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Who'll get the match up on Tessa, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't spoken about it yet, so there'll be something to discuss tonight.
Too easy.
I guess, Matt, how are you guys feeling ahead of this weekend?
Yeah, really good. We had a good practice on Tuesday, and we got practice tonight, so hopefully go over a few things with Frankston, and yeah, we're ready to go.
Obviously, you lost the game, but you had an amazing second half.
Yeah.
How does that make you guys feel going in for the rest of the season, that you can bounce back from that?
The boys showed a lot of fight and a lot of promise. We played the way we expect to play in the second half, but we just came out a bit flat the first half. So looking to fix that against Frankston and hopefully come away with a win.
Yeah, how important will it be to hit it hard at the start of the game of this weekend?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that we've struggled a bit throughout the season, just coming out strong. We've had a few slow starts, so that'll be an emphasis on tonight of training, and then yeah, hopefully we do that.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Frankston team?
Yeah, they've done a really good job recruiting in the off season. Dave Anderson, everyone knows Dave, and they've got a lot of good guys coming in. So yeah, they've got a good team.
What will you be looking at focusing on against maybe certain players over the weekend?
More focused on us, our defense. We know what we need to do. We're more focused on us rather than them. They've got a really good team, but at the end of the day, we're focused on us and what we need to do.
Obviously, you haven't got a win here yet. Is that really important to finally, get your first win at home?
Yeah, for sure. We put on a good fight and a good show for the fans, I guess, in the first game. But yeah, we want to get our first win at home. We want to have a really good home court advantage and know that all the other teams have a really tough game against us when they come here to play at Ballarat.
Throughout the season, why is it important to get those home game wins?
Oh yeah, it's really important to start off strong and start off strong early. Get those wins on the board early, and really just cement ourselves up the top of the league.
Cool.
Was there an emphasis on shooting at training this week? Just you guys got, I think it was 6 from 20 something 3-point shots the other night, and a lot of them were good shots, but just didn't go in.
Yeah, a lot of them were open shots. We all know we can shoot. We're a good shooting team. Everyone has their struggles, it's just one of those games. Happens to the best of us, but I'm sure they'll drop next game.
Was it a bit tough? Is there still a bit of an adjustment period, given you're still integrating Jock Perry, and obviously Sam Short came back, chewed up about 40 odd minutes? Is it still sort of an adjustment period, getting used to new roles, new minutes?
Yeah, exactly. And we expected that. We have a lot of moving pieces, so just to fit all those pieces into the puzzle, I'm sure we'll work it out. Yeah.
Brendan, what's your assessment of the Frankston team?
Really good team. as Matt said, they recruited really well. They've got 4 guys that have played in the NBL, and they've got some players that have got quite a bit of experience, very experienced team. On paper, one could argue that they're definitely looking like a top 4 team, if not the top team, especially bringing in David Anderson.
So this looks like it's going to be a tough game. How do you go about getting them prepared for a game like that?
Oh, look, we've talked about that. It doesn't matter who you play. You've got to bring it, and you've got to be ready to play. So you don't go, oh, this is a good team, or this is a bad team. You want consistency. You have a process of how you go about preparing. So regardless of who we play, whether they're a good team or a bad team, we'll focus on trying to take their strengths away from them and play into our strengths. So, at this point in time, we're still, obviously, with players coming in and out, there's still a major focus on how we play.
What do you want to see the guys do on the court against Frankston?
Your offense looks really good when you make shots. And, we had a lot of really good open looks. I remember Jock, with a lot of our structure, and we had some good open looks, and we just did knock them down. And the key is, though, to right throughout the team, in the first half. We didn't shoot well from the 3-point line. Look, Bendigo, let's not forget Bendigo, I thought did a really good job in some areas defending us. But we made the adjustments at halftime. We talked about, exploiting their pressure and upping the ante on the defensive end. It's just a reversal. Let's not forget that I think we kept them to just over 20 points in the second half. And so our defense was fantastic in the second half. And we're probably, in some ways, like I said, a little unlucky not to win the game with both Jock and Deng fouling out. Made it very, very difficult in the last few minutes of the overtime to win the game.
Other than Dave Anderson, who are their other 3 former NBL guys?
Yeah, they've got David Anderson, obviously played a few years in the NBL, but as we know, a triple Olympian and all over the place. He's still got some quality basketball in him. Having watched some film, Dylan Stilf has been played on the bench with Melbourne United. He has a medic. He's had a few years in the NBL with Melbourne United, and Alistair McDonald, who comes off the bench, had a little stint with Melbourne Tigers. So they've got some NBL experience, and even the 2 Barker boys, they're not young kids. They're mid-20s. They've got some good players. But so have we, and I still we'll continue to develop our style of play.
Yeah, Jock and Deng, 2 7-footers. Do you see them sharing the floor together a lot? I know you played them a fair bit together.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's unique. It's going to be different, and I'm actually looking forward to it because I think in some respects, and the NBL have struggled with it, you've seen the refereeing in Europe and the USA, bigs play. Here, our officials have got to get better at officiating our big guys, or big guys won't play in Australia. So I'm actually looking to utilise this to provide something different in respect to going with 2 big guys, and I think we can because of Deng's mobility and quickness. So they've got different roles on offence and they've got different roles on defence. So we've already seen it can work because we completely shut Bendigo out in the second half. And what we've got to get going is the offensive end. We didn't see obviously the best of Jock, but he wasn't alone. We had a few players down, especially the first half. And we'll get better the more we play together and the more we understand to utilise each other's strengths.